did you have to call 911 from inside your own house? I was watching TV with my 8-year-old sister May when she started scratching her arms. We'd just gotten back from my aunt's house where May had tried some homemade granola bars. Within minutes, angry red hives spread across her neck and arms. Mom, I think May's having an allergic reaction, I called out. Mom came in from the kitchen, took one look, and waved it off. It's just a little rash from the heat. She's been running around all day. May's eyes were starting to look puffy. Mom, she's allergic to tree nuts, remember? Aunt Kate might have used almond flour. Mom crossed her arms, that look on her face that meant she'd made up her mind. The doctors love to scare parents about allergies. Half these kids don't even have real allergies, just sensitive skin. She walked to her cabinet of essential oils and natural supplements. I'll make her some nettle tea. It's nature's antihistamine. Meanwhile, May's breathing had changed. These short, shallow gasps that made my chest tight just hearing them. Mom, her EpiPen is right there in her backpack. The doctor said. The doctor gets kickbacks every time he prescribes those things. Mom interrupted. Do you know how much epinephrine damages a child's developing heart? I'm not poisoning my daughter with Big Pharma's drugs when natural remedies have worked for thousands of years. Mommy, I can't, May wheezed, but couldn't finish the sentence. Her fingernails had a bluish tint that sent ice through my veins. I grabbed my phone and started recording video. I don't know why. Maybe instinct. Maybe because I needed proof this was really happening. Mom, look at her. She can't breathe. My voice came out shrill, desperate. Mom's hands shook slightly as she mixed her concoction, but she kept talking. It's just anxiety. You're the one making her panic. The mind creates physical symptoms when we buy into fear. She tried to get May to sip the honey mixture, but May couldn't swallow. Her throat was closing. I could see it in the way she tilted her head back, fighting for each breath. I pulled up the symptoms of anaphylactic shock on my phone, holding it in Mom's face. Look, everything matches. Hives, swelling, difficulty breathing, bluish skin. She's dying, Mom. But Mom pushed my phone away. That's what they want you to think. Every little reaction becomes a medical emergency so they can charge thousands of dollars. May slumped sideways on the couch, her eyes rolling back, still conscious but barely there, making these horrible choking sounds that didn't even sound human anymore. That's when I realized Mom was going to let my sister die before admitting she was wrong. I grabbed May's backpack and dumped everything out until I found the EpiPen. Mom saw what I was doing and moved toward me. Don't you dare! But I was already running to May. You're not her parent, Mom screamed. You don't have the right! My hands were shaking so bad I could barely get the cap off. Mom grabbed my wrist, trying to wrestle the EpiPen away. You don't understand the damage those chemicals cause. The medical industry has brainwashed you. I looked at May, saw her whole body go limp, and something inside me went cold and clear. I shoved Mom backward, hard. She stumbled and fell against the coffee table. While she was down, I jammed the EpiPen into May's thigh, pressing until I heard the click, counting to 10 like they taught us at school. Mom was sobbing, screaming that I'd poisoned her baby, that I'd given her a heart attack, that the toxins would destroy her immune system forever. But I was already on the phone with 911. My sister is having a severe allergic reaction. She needs an ambulance now. I gave them our address while Mom rocked on the floor, wailing about government conspiracies and medical tyranny. Within 30 seconds of the injection, May's breathing eased slightly. The purple faded from her lips. She was looking at me, tears streaming down her swollen face. Alive. The paramedics said I'd saved May's life. Another 2 minutes and her throat would have closed completely. An investigator came to our house. Mom tried to explain her philosophy about natural medicine, but the investigator had already reviewed the medical records and the 911 call where you could hear Mom screaming in the background about not wanting to poison her dying child. The state's decision was swift. Mom could keep custody, but only under strict conditions. She had to attend mandatory education classes about childhood allergies and medical neglect.